a new day, a new project. In fact, this is another experiment. You see, this is my little camera I'm usually using for shooting above the table, up from the subject somehow. And this is a small GoPro like SJCAM 4K Air. Well, it's a pretty decent quality of the image. I don't ask too much. For tutorial purposes, it's absolutely okay. And I have an extra battery I'm using for it and so many others. Okay, as you see, I changed the lenses. So if some GoPro lenses, much better quality, much better image and transparency, I can call luminosity in the same time. There was a piece of plastic over there, let me show you. Here I have the other one I'm using, and you can see here we have a cover like this plastic thingy. What I have done, I just took the plastic out. I don't need that. So that piece of plastic, it's protecting the lenses when it's falling, you know, in this position. So it keeps somehow the lenses away for touching the ground or, you know, any kind of other surface. Okay, so I took that plastic off. Why? So without that plastic piece, I have a free access to lenses and I can just adjust the focal length, and this is really great. And you can see here already I have some marks like this, and that's the repair on the case, you know, that hole over there. And this mark here, it's for having long shootings, you know, like nature and long distances. And the other one here is for having the macro or close up, very close up. I think you can go with this at few millimeters even. And when I change the focal length, I'll show you later on a video straight from the camera. Let's say we are on normal now, and I'm going to, let me see, I'm going to macro. And you can feel already the difference in and the clarity of the things. There we go. And now back to the normal point, which is right here. Okay, if I'm going like this, I'm going to very close, very close. Okay, so now I'm going to connect the camera to my PC and we'll have a better idea how to change the focal length, because on this little screen you can't see too much. It's hard to have an idea or a real idea about the things. Okay, so I'm capturing now the camera on the screen, and let's have the first how can I call the first close-up test, and we can see better the image of the desk. So that should be like this, and there we are. That's for this length. Okay, so that's for shooting the desktop. So I have my soldering iron here, and I will take this hole like a repair. So I'm gonna have a mark. Oh, I can't do that. This is not plastic, this is metal. So that's metal. Nice. Being so, we have the metal thing there. I didn't realize, I thought it's plastic. Then I can have a mark like this. So this is the repair, and this is the first, let's call it close-up mark. Yeah, you can see it very easy. Let's go further. Okay, so now let me have a mark for real close-ups. Let's see. There we go. Okay, a little bit of more light, thank you. And that should be the one. Okay, let's have the second mark here for really real close-ups. and I'll make 2 dents for that. Okay, now it's looking good. The last one will be for outside. So for outside it's pretty close with this normal one, and I'll have it right, but better let me go outside. Okay, so let me start having some shootings outside, and let's change this let's change the focal length for outside for the best. You see, now it's blurry. We are coming back much better. We're going up, so it's somehow in the middle. Okay, let me have this, let's say it's 180. I'm going to this, let's say 75 degrees, and it's back again. I think this is the best, or at least that's the way I saw it in the screen. Okay, I'm exactly in the same position. Let me have now the point is that I have to have some marks on the objective and have some repairs for having this focal length steady, let's say for outside, long distance, short distance, stuff like this. And look there, I think this is the best for outside. Yes, it is. Once again, I mean, all of these are difficult until you have a mark on the objective and to the case, and then it's very easy to have the preferred distances or focal length, of course. Okay, so here I have the best set for outside shooting, and I make a 3 marks. So this is metal, it's nice. The idea of the things is very simple. When I'm outside, I'm on this number 3. When I'm inside shooting the table from above, it's there. And if I need macro, I'm going there. So that's the best focal length for outside. This one with 3 marks here. You can see them. Yeah, right there. 3 marks outside, 1 mark up on the table, you know, close-ups like half meter something. And here with number 2 I have the macro. And that's how you can do a variable focal length sport camera. That's how you can make this little camera very versatile and easy to be used in different conditions, you know, landscape, close-ups and macros, almost like a real camera, I can say. If you like the idea, please subscribe, also push like, and I'm waiting your comments. Thank you for now. I'll be back with some other projects soon. Bye bye.